set, ballin' nothing but net. Posting my clips, shut down the internet. First like it, comment what you like best. I won't pass it like boy, put me to the test. Stay 10 down, we don't need no rest. Double OT, but it feel like tip. Crossover step, bitch, Jamar Lexus. It's 2 3s, that's Mike at his best. Bottom line is that you can't keep up. Left you in the dust, looking for a Swiffer. Nothing but net, show you know we coming up. Cop our merch if you wanna show love. Follow our page when push come to shove. Comment what you think to support to come up. Sub to our channel, help us level up. Nothing but net, show you know we coming up.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to the 15th episode of the Nothin but Net Show. And this one's a little special because it's our
AllStar edition.
AllStar, baby.
Ooh.
AllStar weekend coming up, and we can't wait to get into the topics.
So excited.
I'm your co-host, Jamar.
And I'm your co-host, Mikey. And honestly, today, it's all about the AllStar weekend. It's probably the most exciting weekend in basketball. It's a weekend for the fans. It's a weekend for the players to mess around, hang out. So you're going to get that kind of vibe for us today. You feel me?
Definitely. Looking forward to it.
Hey.
First, as always, we want to encourage you guys, if you like what we're wearing, you can go ahead and check out our merchandise on our website, www.modernsportsmediagroup.com, or any of our social medias.
Yeah, and you can find us on our social medias. On Twitter, it's modernsports_. On Instagram, it's Modern Sports Media. And if you're looking for us on Facebook, just type in Modern Sports Media Group. You'll find us through there. You'll be able to find videos of us, you'll find pictures, you'll find merch, you'll find honestly everything you want from us, and you'll get to know us a little bit more.
And to be real with you, Mikey, I'm way too excited right now. Let's get into it.
Let's get right into this, baby.
One of the most exciting events in the NBA's All-Star Weekend is the AllStar Game. This is where the top players in the league, both from the East and West Conference, come together and duel it out. Traditionally, it's been the Eastern versus the Western Conference, but if we're being honest, West side. There was no competition, lopsided games, players wouldn't really come and play, but they changed that. Last year, the league decided to go from the conference system to the captain system.
Yeah.
And now you have the top vote-getter in the East and the top vote-getter in the West, both coming together and deciding their own teams like a pickup game. This year, a great change was made to televise the draft. So we, as NBA fans, were able to actually watch the draft and see who chose who and when they did it. So I really enjoyed the draft. How'd you like it?
I thought it was really cool. It's just cool to just see NBA players be like humans.
It's awesome. It's literally like a pickup game.
Yeah.
You go to the court, you hit up a couple people. I want him.
Let me get that guy.
Not that one. He's wearing NBA gear. You know if they're wearing NBA gear at a pickup court.
It's not a look.
Yeah, but I wanted to ask you, what was your biggest issue, maybe your biggest takeaway with the draft and the way it was done?
So I had no issues with the starters, and then literally as soon as the bench starts, Giannis opened his mouth and said Chris Middleton, and I was like, what?
Like Kevin Durant said, maybe because, he's from Greece, he's international, you give him a pass. He'll do better next year. That's what Kevin Durant said. But that was a spooky choice. He chose his teammate, Chris Middleton, rather than...
Yeah, I'd have him go around like 15, 16 range, not 9.
Not. Over Anthony Davis, over Klay Thompson, Damian Lillard,
Jokic, Ben Simmons, Dame, Russ.
Definitely not.
Now,
something that I want to discuss, obviously being LeBron James, everything he does is going to be micro-scrutinized, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to read out his first 7 picks. You tell me if you see a little trend.
Okay.
Right? So his first pick was KD.
Okay.
His second pick was Kyrie.
Okay.
Third was Kawhi.
Okay.
Fourth, Harden.
Mm-hmm.
Fifth, Anthony Davis.
Okay.
And sixth, Klay Thompson.
Okay, so you had a nice mix of East and West.
Okay.
Now,
maybe there's something to do with their contracts.
Oh,
yeah. So if you look at the list, the first 7 picks of LeBron's team either have
they're either free this summer
or they'll
get a player option,
agent, right?
And then you got Harden.
But honestly, though, in all honesty, I'm not saying this because I'm a LeBron supporter, as you guys know. I'm not saying this because of any of that. I don't see it that way. I think he actually just took the best players available.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. Now, let me say this. Had he taken Kemba instead of Harden, then
Exactly.
I would have been like, all
Exactly,
right,
right.
LeBron, like, calm down.
Or if he had taken Anthony Davis with the first choice, and Anthony Davis was like a star, but not like a great player,
Yeah.
and not the best player available.
If he had taken
who was
like
gonna
a Blake Griffin sort of like.
exactly. If Blake
down
was
there.
about to become a free agent and he took Blake, then it's different. But I mean, the players he took, Anthony Davis, Clay,
He made the best team possible.
exactly.
Like you take the best guys.
And that's why I'm expecting them to win.
Yeah.
Now, another interesting thing that the league did for this year's All-Star Game is that they went ahead and made an exception, adding Dwayne Wade
That guy.
and Dirk Nowitzki, both of which who are in their last seasons, both of which who are legends, two of the greatest players that the game has ever seen. They made exceptions for them to be All-Stars. Now, what is your opinion on that?
I'm gonna be completely honest. The fact that Dwayne Wade is involved with it, I want to be an All-Star. I thought when you look at his numbers, him and Kyle Lowry, the per 36, he has better numbers than Kyle Lowry.
Stop, per 36, really?
I mean, one comes off the bench
Really,
and one
bro?
starts. Kyle Lowry sucks this year. Plain and
Really,
simple, he
bro?
sucks this year. He's just
a
on the
starting
one
point-
seed.
He's a starting point guard on the best team in the league.
So,
Or I'm sorry, in the best team.
so if I was a starting point guard on the Raptors, we had that same record, I would be an All-Star?
No, but it's not like he doesn't have an argument to be an All-Star.
14 and 10, shooting 40%, playing abysmal defense, being hurt.
In the Eastern Conference, mention that part too. In the Eastern,
That's why Wade. But I think this sort of fixed that. The Dirk one didn't make sense. He's averaging 4 points a game.
See, this is
He's
my
played, like,
problem.
14 games.
And in my opinion, I don't like this decision by the league because you have, and again, Dwayne Wade, top 3 shooting guard of all time.
Mm-hmm.
Dirk Nowitzki, probably the best international player of all time.
Yeah.
Both icons, both staples in the league. All of that is understood. But Dwayne Wade is not an All-Star this year.
In the
Point
East?
blank serious. Dirk Nowitzki is not an All-Star this
Nowhere
year.
close.
And if you're going to do this, then you're going to have players down the line asking for their exception. You're going to have players like Vince Carter. If this is Vince Carter's last season, why wasn't he? Why would
Yeah, like what happens
is
when...
Vince Carter not more legendary or at least on an equal standing as Dirk?
No.
No?
Maybe culture-wise because the dunking.
That's
but
what I'm saying.
Overall player-wise,
I meant-
yeah. The impact,
Impact, exactly. So why? And he's a legend, obviously, in the game. Why isn't he an exception? And then you're gonna have players down the line. Oh, I want my exception.
I got to pick between these two guys from the East. Which one of them is more deserving?
Then that's what I was gonna say.
What
Then you
happens
have
if Andre
1 year-
Iguodala said he was hanging him up? Like, does he get it? Like,
That's my problem with it because now all of a sudden it's like we're handing out participations.
and then next year they're like, oh, I'm actually coming back.
Exactly. And at the end of the day, when you think about it, yes, it's just the All-Star Game. It's what the fans want to see. It's just entertainment. But it is also an honor. We've had players in the league, that have cried because they weren't selected to be an All-Star because it's something that they're working for. It's not all NBA, but it's still an honor.
Yeah.
And I think by doing this, you're taking a little bit of the prestige away from it, and I don't like that decision. But overall, it was such a great draft.
I want them to do this every year. I love this. I
love
really
this
like
so
this.
much. And real quick, who you got?
Probably Team LeBron.
Team LeBron.
Yeah. And the next event we're going to talk about is what recently has been touted around the second greatest event, sometimes even the best event of the weekend, ThreePoint Shootout. Now, with the way the NBA is going, it's a really three-point centered game, so I think that's why it's growing so much. And honestly, anyone can pick up a basketball and shoot a three. Not everyone can go between both legs, slam it. And the three-point shootout's really exciting. I like how they do the format now. Mm-hmm. And let me just read off to you the order in which they have the favorites. You guys might find some issues. I know he's going to find some issues. So, number 1, they have Steph Curry, as they should.
Okay.
Number 2, Buddy Hield. Number 3, the reigning champion, Devin Booker. Number 4, Seth Curry. Number 5, Joe Harris. Number 6, Dame. Number 7, Danny Green. Number 8, Chris Middleton. And then 9 is Kemba. 10, Dirk Nowitzki.
First of all, I want to say the 3-point conversation or the 3-point competition. Jeez, I forgot what the word was. The 3-point competition is really exciting. I think it's the most underrated event because it's going to be great.
Yeah.
This year, I think it's going to be awesome.
I know what you're going
Do
to
I
say.
have to say it?
Just say it. Just say it for the people.
They got Damian Lillard. Come on, yo. Put some respect on my man's name. Come on, yo. They got Damian Lillard.
It's
6 Come on. They got Seth Curry in front of him, his own teammate. Come on. I mean, I got Dame on sleeper.
See, here's the thing. I would have him around like 4 or 5. It's sort of like the same thing that happened with Steph the first year.
They got him 6.
But here's the thing too. He's so used to shooting off the dribble.
Why don't people respect him?
Maybe because of the playoffs. But
different discussion.
Listen,
Don't get me started about you with that.
Steph the first year, he didn't do well because he's so used to getting into the rhythm and shooting. So I think the fact that... And then he started winning the next year, but he lost the first year. So I think that might play a role.
Is this Dame's first time?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Because look, Seth and Buddy Hield are both standstill shooters. Buddy shoots off the dribble a little bit more.
Yeah.
But on the break, Buddy runs to the corner on the Kings, or runs to the wing, spots up, no dribble.
For this event, it's hard to say who you think is going to win.
Because it's so different.
Because it's really just like, if they miss that first one, all of a sudden they're off. And it's
whoever gets the rhythm.
But listen, top 3 choices, who you got?
I go Steph.
Okay. We both have Steph, so that's an understood one. All right. Okay. The next 2. What other 2 have a shot in your opinion?
Booker and Dame. I'd go Booker, Dame.
I'd go Buddy, Dame.
See,
I like Buddy. I think
he's good.
He did it before in college.
Yeah,
and I think
the fact that Devin won it last year. I love Devin. Like, I'm a big Devin Booker fan. Another sleeper that I don't think he wins, but one that could go pretty far is Danny Green.
Really?
I think
that's interesting.
I think just because that is his game. His game is literally catch the ball, shoot the ball. Yeah. Catch the ball, shoot the ball.
Yeah. But I mean, that would be just like JJ Redick or having one of those type, Kyle Korver.
Yeah, one of those specialists. He's a 3-and-D specialist.
But listen, here's a public service announcement to the league. Stop disrespecting Damian Lillard. Come on now.
If he does it again in the playoffs.
Stop disrespecting Damian Lillard. Sheesh. Top point guards in the league. Listen, we got Steph Curry. We got Damian Lillard. I'm out. Let me drop the mic.
There's a player named Kyrie Irving in Boston, but on to the next segment.
And finally, we're going to discuss the dunk competition.
Hey.
Now, this event's a little interesting to me because it used to be the most exciting one for me.
And that's
every Saturday night, I'd be so excited to stay up and see all the cool dunks as a kid. And now it's like, you don't have the big name stars doing it anymore. It's just, but this year we have a little bit of a lineup. We have Miles Bridges, John Collins, Diallo. I know how to pronounce it.
Amadou Diallo. It's a really weird name to pronounce. I like him though. Kid out of Kentucky. Shout him out.
And then we got Dennis Smith Jr., who I'm personally choosing. I think he'll win.
Yeah.
I think you agree. The kid has stupid bounce. He's always has.
Since like 8th grade, he's jumping out the gym.
Yeah, I remember the first highlight tape that I saw from him. It was just,
I was like, how old are you again?
Insane. Can
I see your birth certificate real quick, kid?
But let me ask you, why do you think, what has led to the downfall, if you will, of the dunk competition?
So Nate Robinson years were still cool. Joe Green was still doing it.
Dwight, which was so cool because you have this small little player with stupid bounce, and then you got Dwight.
Mighty Mouse versus Shaq.
It was,
and then we sort of hit like the in-between years where they did like the team dunk contest, like the East versus the West.
But hold up, the Zach LaVine and
Aaron Gordon was 2-3 years ago. Yeah, Zach.
Great.
See, that's one. I think it's going to get back into it because now that it's the era of the Hoop mixtape, the era of all these high school kids knowing who they are before they even think about playing a minute of college basketball and even NBA basketball. So we see kids like just flying, like 7th Woods. I've seen that kid fly since 7th grade. Yeah, he's still in college. So when players like that get to league, like we've seen Miles Bridges fly. We grew up seeing Dennis Smith Jr. fly. So I think with them coming in, it's going to sort of revamp it because you're going to have 22-year-olds just going at it trying to become stars.
To me, I think it's because, and I'm speaking more specifically to the point where why don't big name superstars want to compete in the competition? I think it's because injuries. Like nowadays, your brand is so important, and that's kind of the shift of the NBA that stars, mainly LeBron, I guess you can say, has really shifted it towards. The NBA was always a business, right? Yeah. So, but it was never really a players being businessmen and owning brands having, and social media's had a massive impact on that as well. And I think So because of that, I think that has a lot to do with it. Now, winning the dunk competition can increase your brand.
Yeah.
But straining your body, getting hurt, maybe diminishing your play.
I feel like
there's an up and down side to it. I don't agree.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I'm not condoning it. I'm just saying I think that's what it is.
See, I think it's really good for the younger players. Players 25 and under.
Right, but I gotta know your name.
But see, here's the thing. It put Zach LaVine into the spotlight. We knew who Zach LaVine was. We've always have.
Yeah.
It put Aaron Gordon into the spotlight. It helped bring like players like that.
I knew their name before.
See,
you can't have John Collins in a dunk competition. But no shame to John Collins. I know who you are as a player.
Yeah.
But I'm saying the common fan doesn't know who John Collins is.
The only player they know in the Hawks is Trae Young.
Who Hamidou Diallo is. I mean, Miles Bridges, I would hope the common
and then
Dennis Smith, the common fan, probably knows him. Hamidou Diallo, come on. And again, I know you're probably watching the show. No shade, my man. You in the NBA, man. If you want to get back at me, you can email the company.
You can hop on the show. You can yell at him in our interview.
But come on, man. Like the league got to do better.
I wish they could have got Terrence Ferguson.
The league has improved the AllStar game. The league has improved even the skills challenge, the 3-point shootout. Improve this. Yeah. That's all I'm saying.
Just
get names, find a way, whether it's bigger incentives, bigger monetary payments, bigger donations to the
charity,
whatever
foundation.
it is, find a way to get. And that concludes the 15th episode of the Nothing But Net Show. I think you did it backwards, but that's okay. We're going to ignore that. We wanted to thank you guys as always.
We love you so much.
Thank you for all the support. And again, if you like what we're wearing, you see the Nothing But Net shirt tee. You see the hoodie over there.
Ooh, that's a patch on the side. Oh, yeah, you see it.
You can go ahead and order. We are actually going to be extending our available merchandise as well, so stay tuned to our social medias and our website.
Peep the game. Now, we know you love us. You know we love you. So make sure you hit the subscribe button to the channel, like this video, and when you do subscribe, put notifications on. We send out the text, we put it on our social media, but then your phone's going to send it to you too. Exactly. That's how I get mine. I know it drops before he even tells me it drops. It's great.
And you can also subscribe on our website as well. You can enter your email. Our website, again, is modernsportsmediagroup.com. Our Twitter is modernsports_. Our Instagram is modernsportsmedia. Like this video. Subscribe to the channel. Follow our pages. Show love. We out.
Peace.
The 15th episode.
Baby.